the only rink I have good internet at.
Oh.
So I increased the stream quality by a lot.
Oh. Well, fingers crossed. Bottom up strategy. Families here, but I don't see him here yet today.
What's up, Jeremy? How's it going? Good.
Number 31.
Oh, okay.
Far boards over there.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
I'll be rooting for it.
Oh, thank you. She needs it. So going with blue jerseys, White Sox, except for Shelby has blue and White Sox.
Hopefully they're slow.
Well, a couple of them are fast. They have a couple older girls because in Waconia they're 13-year-olds can play 12 years. So some more physically developed girls there. All right, welcome back to Braemar Arena South for the third time in 4 nights. Jaguars in a do-or-die situation tonight against Waconia. Winner moves on to face Chaskatchan-Hassan to keep their hopes alive for the region tournament. Jaguars, I believe, are 2-1 against Waconia this year, but lost the last one 4-3. So should be a tight game. All the games have been close. And Jags again 2 players short with Tenley and Ryan injured. So we'll see what happens here. Jags get the early possession in the offensive zone. A shot by Tekla goes wide. And Waconia is going to come out with it, number 81. Coming up on Allie, poked away from her by Allie. And Tekla along the boards, sends it ahead. It's sent all the way down in the Bloomington zone, and Charlotte goes back for it. She blows a tire in the corner, but gets up and controls, makes a move. Another move. Gets it over the red line and dumps it in to the side of the Waconia net. Left there for number 44. She gets ahead of steam. She's hounded there, but they get the pass out. Number 28 skates ahead. Met by Elisa. Gets a low shot on goal. Eleanor swipes at it with a stick and then covers up for a face-off to her left. First whistle of the game. First save of the game goes to Eleanor. We are underway. Waconia controls off the face-off. They play it back to the point. Shot out of there by Reese. And Waconia flips it back in. 87 has it. Met by Kylie. Poked ahead. Audrey reaches for it, but can't gain control. Waconia regroups on their own end. Breaking it out. Sent towards Elisa. Lisa skates ahead with it. She goes down with a Waconia player, and 10 comes back the other way. Long shot from outside the blue line, steered to the corner by Eleanor. Kylie up to Abby. Abby sends it to the blue line, picks it up herself and skates ahead. She gets over the blue line. To the slot, passes over to Shelby. Shelby in on net, poked away by the goaltender. Comes out to the top of the circle. Abby holds it in. Goes to Shelby down low. Shelby pass to Bryn. Bryn with a one-timer, didn't get all of it. Shelby shoots it from a shallow angle off the side of the net. Charlotte now pinches in. Good pressure here by the Jaguars. Charlotte down to Shelby, stolen there and sent out the other way, but Allie's going to grab it, send it back down low. Waconia will break it out. Their pass is poked away by Tekla. She gains control. Trying to get over the blue line, it's sent away from her, and 16 comes the other way. She's going to dump it in. Waconia, wholesale line change. Jefferson back for it. It's Charlotte. Charlotte avoids the ref, but can't avoid the Waconia forechecker. Spins around and a cross-ice pass over to Tekla. Tekla pushes it ahead over the blue line. Audrey holds it in, and puck goes back and forth there. Waconia finally does clear it out. Puck hops the stick of Charlotte. Number 11 dumps it in. Kylie goes back for it. Kylie tried to make a move there, lost control. Swings at it and sends it out of the zone. Waconia's entry knocked away by Kylie again. And they just dump it in. Kylie goes back for it. She's got time to look. Swings it to Elisa. Elisa pass across the ice, stolen by 10. Long shot on goal. Glove save by Eleanor. So 11:13 to go here in the first, still scoreless. Abby takes the draw, stolen by Waconia. Centering passes, deflected away, and Allie sends it up. Allie trying to push it ahead. Julia trying. Allie finally slaps it out of there. Waconia sends it in, offsides. Clock was slow to stop. They do stop it with 10:54 to go in the first. Center ice face-off coming. Audrey will take it. Julia and Shelby on her wing. Audrey sends it over to Julia. Julia has it poked away. Out to center ice it goes. Allie gains the red line and then throws it back in. Shelby going to work. Chasing number 44. She loses it to the side of the net, but then throws it to the sideboards. Shelby down in the corner. Puck sent out to Charlotte. Sends it towards the net. Julia got a backhand on it, but it goes into the far corner. Waconia trying to break it out. Audrey holds it in. Down low to Julia. Julia, shallow angle, hard shot up high. Hits the goaltender in the chest, falls to the ice, and she'll jump on it for a face-off. So some back and forth here in the first 5 minutes of the game. No score. Abby wins it back to Kylie. To Elisa in the high slot. Low shot on goal. Pad save. It's bouncing around in there. Abby taken down behind the net. Waconia sends it to the blue line, but not out. Bryn throws it down deep. Abby has it. Abby trying to get it to the front. Slapped away on a slash to her stick. And Elisa throws it back into the corner. Bryn plays it up the boards for Kylie. Kylie throws her stick at it, gets by, but not out. Waconia does gain control, and they're coming the other way. Taking it wide. Low hard shot off the side of the net. That girl can shoot. And puck comes to Bryn on the far boards. Bryn trying to push it out. Lifting the stick there. Kylie helping. Stuck in the skates. Bryn does get it out. Waconia holds it. Throws it off of Kylie. Her pass too far for Abby. And number 44, a dangerous defender for Waconia, has it. She throws it into the zone. That's going to go for an icing with 9:05 to go in the first. Offensive zone face-off coming up. Audrey, Tekla, and Shelby will go out there. Charlotte and Allie on D. Looking to stop this scoreless streak. It's dated back to the second period of New Prague. Sent all the way back down. Another icing coming up here. So Waconia won their first game of D6 playoffs against Tonka, and then lost last night to Edina, but they did score twice on Edina in a 4-2 loss. So Jags have their work cut out to stay alive here. Face off. Back to Allie. Allie backhands it off the boards. Sent back to her. Ping-ponging around. And Waconia finally flips it out of the zone. Gets past Charlotte. She's racing for it. She'll win that race. And send it up the boards looking for Shelby. Played back to the point by Waconia. Shot blocked by Audrey. She's wincing in pain, but stays in there. Thrown behind the net. Allie and Audrey both going after it. Allie's going to get called for a trip. We got our first penalty of the game. With 8:20 to go, Jags will be down a player and a defenseman. So we'll have Kylie and Elisa out there with Reese and Abby to kill this one off. Ref not happy with the scores table. Penalty is up on the board now, and we can go. Reese scoops up the face-off win. Skates it ahead, gets it into the zone, and net at the blue line. Waconia will come back the other way. Pass hits a skate, and Abby, making it tough to get into the zone, comes to Kylie. Kylie hanging on to it, and it's taken away. Reese tried to play it from her knees. Now it goes to Kylie. She slaps it out of the zone. Gets over the blue line. Waconia has to regroup. Less than a minute to go on the penalty. Kylie now has some time behind her own net. Throws it up the boards. Reese tries to slap it ahead. Comes to Abby. Abby's going to shoot it all the way down. It's going to be on goal. 3 players will change. Abby will chase it. 30 seconds to go in the penalty. Charlotte staying on her pass attempt, but she gets it back. Trying to get it past the D, and she does. Now she'll head the other way. Tried to make a move to the inside, got knocked down. That does kill off more valuable time on the power play. And now Waconia is going to have an icing coming back into their zone with 10 seconds to go on the power play. So a good kill for the Jaguars there. So Audrey, Bryn, Shelby, and Charlotte to kill this one. The last 10 seconds. Waconia gets it out of the zone. Shelby will get there. Plays it to Charlotte. Charlotte off the glass. And Audrey scoops it into the zone. Allie's out of the box. She'll join the play. Puck comes to the front of the net. To Bryn in the circle. Try to get it down to Audrey. Audrey's on her rear end. Trying to get up. Waconia sends it around. Charlotte's there. Tried to get it towards the net. Bryn tries to hold on. Couldn't quite do it. Now Waconia has it the other way. Stolen by Allie, and she's going. There's numbers going in blue. Pass across to Shelby off her stick and into the corner. Waconia plays it up the boards. Not out. Charlotte backhands it towards the net. Stolen there. Tekla tried to make a play. Changing sticks a lot. Now it bounces loose to Abby in alone. Gets her own rebound and sends it wide. Good opportunity there. Abby in alone. Just couldn't finish it off. Now Reese and Tekla battling for it. Try to get it out front. Abby now in the corner. 3 Waconia players in the corner means someone's got to be open. Tekla gets there. Knocked off her stick, up the boards, slapped all the way down the ice. Waconia desperate for a whistle, and they get it. But more good pressure by the Jaguars here. Need to find that goal to get this thing rolling. Audrey wins the draw over to Julia. Julia loses it there, and Waconia flips it up the boards. Kylie holds it in, sends it towards the net, taken by number 91. Her backhand does get out of the zone. 2-on-2 the other way. 18 goes wide. Nice play by Kylie. And Julia has it. Julia tries to get ahead. Can't quite do it. Now it comes to Kylie. Kylie makes a move to the inside, but collides with Audrey. And Waconia is coming back the other way. 91 pass across. Eleanor sticked it up ahead to Julia. Julia gets a pass up to Audrey and gets over the red line. Now Kylie has it. Kylie's got room. She can skate it ahead. She will. Fires a shot wide of the net. Back behind goes Julia for it. She knocks a player down. Comes loose. Abby centering pass, no one there. Kylie now. Tried to send it to the front. Stolen, and Abby goes back to retrieve it. Pass to Charlotte. Couple moves there and pass up to Abby. Abby makes a move to avoid Bryn there. And Charlotte gets it. Abby goes to the middle. Tries to split the D. Can't get through with the puck. But we got a chance here as Allie pitches in. Penalty coming up on Waconia. And the Jaguars will get their first power play. So roughing call on number 89. 3:55 to go in the first. Scoreless game so far. And Audrey gets the draw back to Allie. Gets partial shot towards the goal, then it bounces into the corner. 28 behind the net, stolen. Tekla tried to get a centering feed out there. Sends one out, no one home, comes to Allie. Allie's shot's deflected, comes to Audrey at the side of the net. She backhands one up high, goes all the way across. Allie again with a shot on goal. Goaltender gloves it down low and hangs on for a face-off. 1:05 left in the power play. Goes into the corner off the draw. 81 holding it there, plays it off the boards. Oh, it took a weird hop to get by Allie. Tekla hustled to get it back in. She holds the line again. Skating with it, Tekla. Puck bounces to Charlotte. Her long shot goes wide to the right or to the left. And along the boards, Tekla trying to get it away from their D. She sends it to Charlotte. Charlotte's pass to Shelby in front. Waconia is there to defend, and they scoop it up. Looking for a way out of the zone, no pressure on them. And here comes number 81. She'll skate it up. Allie stops that rush and goes the other way with it. Puck comes out. Julia skates it ahead, is offsides. "11 seconds to go on the power play. Waconia gets a late change out there for their penalty killers. Sent into the zone, but 44 is going to backhand it out. Kylie's rink-wide pass to Reese. Reese brings it into the circles. Waconia back at full strength. 44 gets behind the net, gets it out of the zone. And Abby has it, sends a pass off to Reese on the left wing. She drops it back for Abby. Pops up to Elisa. Elisa's got some room to skate in. Fires a shot. Bad save. Great opportunity there. Almost got it over the left pad of the goaltender. Now 16 the other way. She's met by Abby. Elisa now. Pass to Reese. Sent back in. Kylie throws it up the boards. It's sent back toward the net to the side. Elisa has it. She gets a pass to Reese. Reese couldn't get it out. Waconia holds it in temporarily, but Abby now makes a move at the blue line. Abby skating in, fires a shot, goes wide. Shelby comes in off the bench. Shelby into the corner. Tried to centering pass. Couldn't connect with Bryn. Waconia sends it to the blue line. Gets past the outstretched stick of Charlotte. Charlotte, move at the blue line. Skates it in. Fires a shot into the gut of the goaltender. And 1:02 left in the period. Still 0-0. Good chances for the Jaguars here. Have had the better of the play for most of the period, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Waconia sends it again back to the point. Charlotte sends it towards the goal. 81 grabs it. 81 off the boards. Can't get past Allie. Allie goes into the corner for it. Allie makes a move to the front. Bryn comes in and deflects it into the corner. Sent all the way out. They're going to wave off icing, saying that it could have gone off Audrey. I'm not sure how that's possible, but Charlotte skates it ahead again. Shakes off the check there. Gets it over the line. Stolen there in the circle, and Waconia sends it the other way. Dangerous play here. Definitely going to have a trip on Audrey. Skater got by her. Probably not the worst penalty to take. She was beaten. Threw her hands up in the air, and when you do that, there's no way you're not going to get called. So Jags have to kill this off for 14 seconds before the first period ends. So just got to get out of here with a tie. Into the corner it goes. Kylie plays it up the boards to the point. 10 seconds to go. Shot blocked by Abby. Got a chance here. 5 seconds to go. In alone. Fires a shot. She scores! Allie buries it. Got on the breakaway with 0.5 seconds to go. And a huge goal for the Jaguars. Short-handed right before the buzzer. And that's a huge momentum shift for the Jaguars. There goes the buzzer. Jaguars take a 1-0 lead into the second period. We will stay here for a minute. They will resurface after the second and third. So 1-0 Jaguars after one. Your dad right here?
Yeah. Bloomington native.
What part?
East side.
It's a hard scrabble Kennedy Eagle, huh?
He was a soccer player.
All right, here we go. Period 2. Jags shorthanded to start the period for minute 10 with Tawi in the box with her dad. And Waconia will get the draw and send it down into the offensive zone. Charlotte goes back for it. Facing a couple of forecheckers there. She gets it by him over to Abby. Abby's going to send it out. Tipped by a Waconia stick, so that means no icing. And that'll kill some time. Reese goes into the corner. Took a heavy hit from 81 and shielded the puck nicely. She sends a pass ahead, taken by Charlotte. Nice pass to Abby. Abby gains the zone into the circle. Fires a high shot. Stopped by the goalie in the shoulder area. And Waconia gets it, sends it out. Charlotte back for it. Charlotte makes a move at the blue line. Gets it up ahead. Here's Shelby. Shelby ridden off the puck. And 28 goes the other way for Waconia. Being hounded by Charlotte. 9 seconds to go in the penalty. And Waconia here threatening in the offensive zone. Back behind the net is 16. She shakes off Allie. Audrey's back on the ice. And Shelby steals it at the blue line. Looking to catch Audrey behind everybody, but couldn't quite do it. Waconia will dump it in. Allie swings it to Charlotte. She's going to send it out of the zone. 44 will take it. She'll play it up. Charlotte will take it and send it to Audrey. Audrey gaining the blue line. This is a shot. That goes wide. Jaguars getting a change. Tekla tries a shallow angle shot, saved there. Now a centering pass. Comes out to Kylie. Kylie does hold it in. Has to send it down to the corner. Audrey, backhand pass, stolen. Waconia gets it back to the point. Elisa fans on her shot, and Waconia comes back the other way. They had numbers, but they are offsides. Passes behind the player. And we'll take it. 12:49 to go in the second.
They get a lot of calls right now.
Here comes Abby to take the draw. Goes over to the far boards in front of the Waconia bench. Kicked ahead by Waconia. Now we'll come to Julia. Julia loses control. Puck sent back into Bloomington's end. Kylie over to Elisa. Up the middle to Abby. Poked off her stick, and Waconia comes back the other way. 2-on-2. Pass sent towards the goal. Kylie will get it behind the net. Backhand pass up to Julia. Gets past Kylie on the near boards. Shot from there goes wide. Shelby gets it. Sends a pass across to Julia. Julia's able to get it out. Her pass is blocked. Another pass attempt gets up to Abby. Poked away. Abby throws it down low. Julia's going to get there. Into the corner. Waconia gains control. Out to the blue line. Audrey plays it back to Allie. Allie to Shelby at the blue line. Gets past one defender but poked off her stick. Sends a pass back towards Audrey. Comes to Charlotte. Charlotte shot on goal. Pad save. Into the corner it goes. Audrey looking to get it to the front. Shelby there ties the player up with a stick. Charlotte comes in, goes down. Puck goes underneath her. And Reese came in, tried to get everything towards the net, but had it blocked away. Allie, back to Reese. Reese, pass across, just out of Audrey's reach. Goes into the corner. Bryn hassling the defenseman there. Gets the puck squirted out to Audrey. Back to Charlotte. Her pass for Reese. Goes into the corner. Good pressure again by the Jaguars. Charlotte back at her blue line. Plays it off the boards. Not far enough. Comes back to her. Charlotte's had the puck on her stick a lot tonight. Now it falls off her stick. Gets it past Audrey though. Audrey knocked to the ice. Allie pokes it up. Bryn tries to play it into the zone. Taken. Bryn battling along the boards. Audrey comes to help out. Jaguars are going to get a change of forwards here. Tekla coming in, steals it, throws it down low. Abby and Shelby forechecking. Abby will take it away. Knocked away from her. Kylie from the point. Shot blocked. Another attempt. Gets it to Abby. Abby tried to get it down low to Shelby. Couldn't do it. Waconia gets it out of the zone, and they got 10 skating ahead. Tekla chasing her. 10 just shoots it quickly. Eleanor, no problem with that. Loves it and hangs on. So defensive zone face-off to Eleanor's right. Abby will take it. Comes to Kylie. Kylie taking some slashes behind the net. Loses the puck. Eleanor gets her stick on it and gets it up to Shelby. Shelby goes the other way. Takes it wide. Knocked away from her. 44 has it and plays it up. The wing. Abby comes in to help out. And Waconia sends it all the way down. It's going to just cross the red line for an icing call. 9:21 to go in the second. All right, Towie taking the draw here. Wins it back clean to Allie. Allie's going to dump it in, back behind the net. Reese is there. Reese battling. 27 sends it up. And Waconia coming back the other way. Good stick there by Shelby coming off the bench. Back it goes deep in the Waconia zone. Julia chasing. Puck loose in the corner. Taken by Abby. Abby into the slot. Shot, hits a shin patch, gets it back, fires another shot, falling down. 2 Jaguars on the ice. Gonna have an interference call coming against Waconia. Another power play coming for the Jaguars. 7:58 to go. Jags will have a minute 30 of power play time. Abby, Shelby, Bryn out there with Elisa and Kylie. They got 3:03 up there on the penalty for the clock. That can't be right. We'll take the breather. When you're down 2 players, we'll always take a little delay.
3 minute 3 second. 3 minute 3 second. Interference. It's got
Still working on it. It's not one of our parents, so I can't make fun of the guy. So they got 3:03 and 1:30 up there for the penalty. We'll go with the 1:30 time. And Waconia, right off the face-off, ices it down. And that kills off 6 seconds of the penalty. Face off back in the same spot to the goaltender's left. Here's Abby to take the draw. Tekla back to Elisa. Elisa, long shot goes wide. Into the corner. Shelby in the corner. Backhands it to Abby behind the net. Abby looking out front to Tekla. They score! Converting on the power play, Tekla buries the feed from Abby, and the Jaguars up 2-0. So a shorty and a power play goal for the Jaguars tonight. Now we can get one at even strength and feel good. Abby takes the drive, pushes it forward. Waconia plays it up past the red line. Now Allie plays it up for Shelby, gets past her and into the Waconia zone. Tekla tries to win control, comes to Abby and she rings it around the boards. Shelby behind the net, pass out front to Tekla again. This time the goalie stops it, another great chance. Falling down. Tekla nearly had another one. So face off on the far side. Waconia wins it back into the corner. 87 has it. Tried to send a pass ahead, that's knocked away. Here comes Abby, this side of the net. Around the boards again. 28 gets there. Now 31 for Waconia, skates it ahead. Makes a few moves. Tekla pushes it away from her. Shelby into the corner. Taken away by 91. 81 in there to help. Abby in there to help. No one can gain control. Abby tries to get a pass out to the point. Stolen. Comes back to Abby. She sends a shot toward the goal. It bounces off Shelby. Shelby gets it. Sends one to the side of the net. Audrey backhand on goal. Pad save there. Waconia finally clears the zone. Charlotte will get it. Has a pursuer on her. Nice job forechecking, but she gets it up to Bryn, who gets it up to Audrey. Audrey will come the other way. Backhand pass to Julia on the right wing. Julia, stolen from her. Waconia sends it out. Elisa races back. She's got dangerous number 81 on her. Taking some slashes and taken down into the boards. No call coming, and Elisa's hurt. play keeps going on. Coach is not happy. Dad is not happy. Lisa down on the ice.
No. She got boarded. Yeah, that was face into the wall.
All right, Elise is off, getting looked at on the bench. Let's hope she's okay. No penalty called there, which displeases a lot of people on the Jefferson side. And we're back to action. Charlotte battling along the boards. Shot down low behind the net. Here's Allie. Allie plays it up the boards to Julia. Julia backhands it to the point, not out. Julia slaps it ahead. It will get out. Goes all the way down. We'll have an icing. So face off to Eleanor's right. Waconia gets control off the draw. Sent up ahead. Reese grabs it. Reese skates over the red line with it. Gains the zone. Goes wide. Cuts to the net. Tries a shallow angle shot. Saved there. 5:04 to go here in the second. Abby taking the draw. Comes to Reese. Reese, centering pass. Knocked at by Abby. Couple whacks at it. Held on by the goaltender. 4:58 to go in the second. Face-off win to Charlotte. Low shot, backhander by Abby. Pass saved by the goaltender. Held in. Charlotte throws it down low. Jags going to work. Tekla steals. Centering pass. Looking for Abby. Stolen away. Allie comes up and pokes at it. Held in by Tekla again. To the blue line. Reese holds it in. Comes near side. Reese pursuing, gets a stick on a pass. 11 tries to get it out, can't. Reese knocks a player down, but Waconia gains control and comes the other way. Allie won't let him gain the zone. They do throw it in, but Allie's going to control. She sends it out of the zone. And number 16 dumps the puck in down low. Charlotte's there. Charlotte sends it out. Comes to Tekla. Oh, she looked to have a breakaway, but knocked away from her. Now Abby gets it over the blue line. Poked away. Allie pokes it ahead. Abby now at the blue line. Loses control, but Charlotte gains it in, throws it in, goes back behind the net. Bryn chasing. Number 14 avoids a check from Audrey, gains the puck back. Audrey steals it and sends it towards the goal. Into the corner. Sent out to Julia. Her shot goes to the far side corner. More pressure by the Jaguars. Audrey pokes it ahead. Puck bouncing in the circle. Audrey backhands it down low. Bryn and Julia are there. Sent back the other way. Audrey to the corner. Out to the point for Shelby, who's taking Elisa's spot. Shot towards the goal, hit Bryn. Bounces back the other way, and here comes number 81. She tries to send it past the D, sent back the other way. Kylie gets the puck up. Bryn battling for it. Comes to Julia. Julia looking to get it down low. Taken by 28. 2:32 to go in the second period. Jags down to 2 lines and 2 sets of D. Waconia makes a move at the blue line taken by Shelby. Shelby dropped back to Abby. Her shot blocked. Abby again, backhander to the front. Tekla with a shot. Good save by the goalie. She hangs on for a face-off. Face-off here. Tekla back to Allie. She loses it. And coming the other way is number 5. Allie hassles her and takes it away from her. She throws it over the blue line. Waconia gets it over the red line. Little number 27 making some moves. Taken by Abby. Pass goes back to Charlotte. Minute 47 to go in the second. Jays could use the intermission break here. Abby now sends a pass up out of the zone. Here comes Tekla. Tried to skate it ahead. Taken by 87. Charlotte's pass deflected. It comes to Allie. Allie is going the other way with it. Gains the zone. Looking for a shot. That goes wide. Bryn comes in off the bench. Pokes it up to Abby. Abby centering pass. Oh, Julia had it on her stick and just lost it at the very last second. Allie long shot off the side of the net. Goes behind the net. Bryn steals it. Goes into the far corner. Sent out, not out. Charlotte pinched in. Bryn sends a pass toward Julia. Now it comes to Audrey at the point. Sends it on goal. Julia poking away at it. And the goalie dives on top, covers up with 50 seconds to go. Another good shift by the Jaguars. Final minute of play here in the second. Jaguars would love one more to go into the intermission with a 3-goal lead, but we'll take a 2-goal lead if we can. 18 coming the other way, gets by Kylie, makes a move, and they score. Off the face-off, it didn't take long for 18 to come the other way. Very good player, makes a nasty move on Eleanor to score and cut the lead in half. Off the draw. Sent out towards the point by Allie, but knocked back in. Now Waconia's got some life. Jaguars going to send it all the way down for an icing call or face-off. 24 seconds to go in the second. Now just want to get out of here with a lead. Abby goes down the side of the net. She's slow to get up. And it goes into the far corner. Sent to the point. Comes to Charlotte. Charlotte sends it up. Sent ahead by Tekla. Waconia is going to just skate it back into their zone. 2 seconds left. That's going to do it for the second period. We will resurface, take a long intermission, and Jaguars will look to build on a 2-1 lead in the third period. Want me to hold that and you can go check on Asa?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. I think she got hit in the head.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure she was unable, like, yeah? Eat vegetable soup.
Hold the camera because
I don't know.
traffic. Gotta follow the Zamboni.
She's had one minor concussion fracture.
She already has.
Like, not diagnosed, but
Sure.
like I saw her get hit the exact same way that Jasmine Burns got hit
Oh, yeah.
by Jasmine Burns. And I was this far away, and she don't remember it.
Okay. Oh,
So-
she has a remote birth.
Yeah. Like I stopped and talked to her, she shook her head and got up and went back and played. And then I talked to her about it later, and she didn't remember.
She's like, what are you
it.
talking about, Dad?
And she was acting crazy for a day. And then she was fine after that, so. Oh,
my daughters do that, I just would attribute it to a concussion.
And her sister, I think she's had like 4 or 5. She's had 2 diagnosed, but I remember her getting hit and seeing her, and then asking her about it. Like, I don't remember that. Like, so it happened.
Cameras, why don't you give that back?
Thank you.
Good job.
Probably no concussion. I think Elisa's all right. If she wants to. That's what they all asked me. Like, is she gonna play? Like, if she wants to play. She looked a little miserable, and then yeah, that was boarding.
That was terrible.
But I mean, that happens. I think she's all right. She'll probably be sore for like a day or 2.
Yeah.
She was complaining about her jaw, and they gave her some fruit snacks, and she's probably going to be annoyed by that.
Did you talk to that guy? Trainer?
No, he valved her though. If she had failed, then he would have benched her. She said he just checked out her eyes and then asked her some questions, which I was asking her questions too. She seems fine. She just looks like she's in pain.
B1 team playing tonight?
I don't know.
I saw that bracket. It was all jumbled. All the high seeds lost. So now they got to play Edina in a loser bracket. Guys,
Last time we had practice with Josh, he was frustrated.
with the team.
Just situation. Not necessarily the team.
With like the district situation.
I think it was just how some of the games went. I think so. I think it was more her face.
Oh, and less okay. So maybe
Yeah, she was complaining about her jaw. So
Oh,
it's
maybe
like,
it was
that's
kinda like
yeah.
better than like.
Because she did hit her whole head, but that's what was bothering her was her right side of her jaw.
She can escape.
Right? She wants to. She probably will. I think she's okay for it.
she's okay?
Yeah. She'll probably be annoyed when she goes to sleep. Usually after a tough game, she'll just go bathe.
Right.
Put a bunch of Epsom salt in the tub.
It sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, I got her into that when she was young. She's like, oh, I'm going to do that every time. Helps with recovery. I think she's going to be playing MASH with the girl that hit her later, too. Yeah, there's a couple Waconia girls on Brad's MASH team. And then Elisa's
A lot of
going
our
to
girls and these girls from Ice Edge. I see her. Back? Yeah. Glad to see that. Me too. She back for the third period. Elise is back on the bench. Remains to be seen if she gets out there. Shelby's still on D. So to start this third period with the Jaguars up a goal, Waconia skating it ahead and gains the zone. Shot on goal into the glove of Eleanor. She hangs on for a face-off. Looks like Elisa talking to the trainer again on the bench. Dad says jaw is sore, but may be able to go here. So, meanwhile, play goes on. Tekla out to the point, squirts out of the zone. Waconia has to regroup, and now Reese being held will be a penalty. She gets a shot off, and the Jaguars will have a power play.
Looks like she's back. Maybe.
All right,
Yep.
Lisa back up on the bench.
She's
Looking
cleared.
like she'll be on the next shift. Cleared by the trainer. And the Jaguars going to build on that good news and get a power play goal here. Abby to take the draw. Brings it back to Allie. Allie, long shot, pad save, rebound. Abby couldn't get there in time. And Waconia gets it out. Number 10 at the red line. Maintains control and dumps it in. It's going to be taken by Abby. Pass up to Tekla. Gets away from her. She pokes it ahead. Abby trying to get there. Just can't get there on time. Charlotte plays it ahead. Charlotte will gain the zone. Goes down. Comes to number 44. Will take it behind her own net. She had Julia chasing her. Julia goes down. Abby goes down in the corner. Tekla pokes it to Abby. Gets it out to the point for Allie. Allie, long low shot. Pad save. Abby tried to get the rebound. She took a slash up high in the back. No call though. 35 seconds to go on the power play. New unit comes out there, and Elisa is part of that unit. Good to see her back. Now Julia skates it ahead. Sends a pass out front. Bouncing around there. Bryn pestering the defenseman in the back, behind the net. Sent around the boards. Elisa gets there. She'll skate it in low. Elisa going behind the net. Sends it back to Kylie. Kylie, long shot, goes wide. Bryn gets there in the corner. Bryn out to Audrey, to Elisa, down to Bryn. Bryn battling for it. Wins it back to Elisa. Elisa fans on the shot. Comes loose. Waconia at full strength. Puck goes into the far corner and Julia chases. Julia hard on the boards and goes down. Out to Kylie. Kylie. Shot. Deflected up high over the net and off the glass. Ran along the near boards, pushes it down low. 81 behind the net. Plays it up the boards. Kylie pinches in and holds it in. Good zone time for the Jaguars. Need some offensive chances though. Jaguars going for a change. And Waconia will get it out. Kylie plays it in, but it's offsides. And 12-14 remains in the game. Jaguars holding on 2-1. Waconia gets the puck off the face-off. Held up at the blue line. Tekla trying to kick it ahead. Abby rubs a player out. Now Allie skates it ahead. Knocked away from her, and 28 will come the other way. Makes a move at the line. Gets it off to the D. Miscommunication, and Tekla comes the other way with a shot. Goes wide. Might have been a blocker save by the goalie there. Now Charlotte controls outside of her zone. Plays it up to Abby. Abby makes a move at the blue line. She's got Tekla. Tries a one-timer and couldn't get enough wood on it. Now a centering pass clears the zone. Charlotte swings it to Allie. Allie's pass hits a skate. 28 takes it and goes the other way. She throws it towards Allie. Now Allie has it. Tries to make a move, stolen away. Jag's got to get back. No slashing. All right. Waconia's number 81 gains the blue line. Don't let her get through. She does. Comes in alone. Fires a shot up high. No goal. Now into the corner. Bryn battling for it. Sent back behind the net. Elisa has it. Poked away from her. Get the girl in front. Hit the girl in front. Shot and a save by Eleanor. Bryn tries to clear. Not out. Long shot blocked. Shelby has it. Shelby looking to get it out and will ice it. And Jaguars will get a change. Who's that? All right, 10:38 to go. Abby takes the draw. Waconia controls. Reese pressuring at the blue line, but it's not out. Now Abby gets it. Abby takes it wide to the right side. Tries to cut to the middle. Gets away from her. Julia has it. Julia backhands into the corner. Abby battling. Waconia will gain control and skate the other way. Jaguars, good job of back checking, and it comes the other way to Abby. Abby, in alone, fires a shot off the post and scores! Far post, near post, and in. And the Jaguars regain the 2-goal lead. Abby's second of the game. Big time goal with 10:03 to go in the third. All right, Jaguars. Now, let's not hold up. Let's add to this one. Make it comfortable. Shelby in the corner. Pass goes to Audrey, but her pass is taken away. Number 5 being chased by Tekla. Tekla does a good job back checking. Into the corner, and Allie gets there. Allie battling, has Audrey helping out. Audrey pokes it loose. Comes back towards Allie. Watch the front, watch the front. Pass goes to the front, and they were tied up. Couldn't get a good shot off. 27 sends it back into the corner. Played back to Charlotte. Charlotte off the boards to Shelby. Shelby gets it out. Played back to their own blue line. It's Waconia. They send it out of the zone. Charlotte over the red line. Pass deflected away. And Waconia will dump it in. Allie's going to have to go back for it. 16 gets there. 16 makes a move behind the net. Get it out of there, Charlotte. Charlotte does. Get it out of there, Charlotte. Charlotte skates it out on her own. Gets it over the red line. Pokes it to herself and goes back behind the net. She's got Bryn down there battling with her. Puck played up the boards. Kylie can't hold it in. 20 weight going the other way. Abby back checks and knocks it away. Kylie reverses. Now plays it up the boards. At center ice, Waconia taps it back. Pass poked away by Bryn, goes into the Jefferson end. Here's 28. She fires a shot, goes wide. Reese gets it to the blue line, not out. Sent back behind the net. Charlotte up to Bryn. Bryn over to Abby, off her stick. Kylie now. Kylie in the corner. Kylie, player comes out, fires a shot, hits Charlotte. Into the corner it goes. Comes near side, 87 pinches in. Waconia starting to get their legs here in the third. Long shot, goes wide. Bryn now. Bryn tries to backhand it out, not out. Charlotte now. Into her corner. Charlotte gonna send it all the way down. Smart play, take the ice. 7:24 left on the clock. All right, time not ticking away fast enough here. Audrey will take the draw. Gets it over to Elisa. Elisa tied up, knocks her player down. Cleanly, I should say. Now 18 behind the net. Don't let her find any space. Sent out to the blue line, but out. Waconia has to regroup. Julia gets to it. Julia over the red line. Loses her footing, and Waconia goes the other way. Goes back behind the net. Shelby, near boards. All kinds of players fighting for it. Waconia holds it in. Comes to Elisa, poked away from her. Allie, good job sitting there loose. Audrey couldn't get up. Eleanor diving for it, trying to cover it. It's at the side of the net. Everyone falling on the ice. No one can hold their skates. Now into the corner. Elisa. Allie brings it around. Won't get out. They hold the zone. Long shot towards the net. Great stick save by Eleanor. She had a player on the doorstep. And now Shelby flings it down the ice for an icing. So Waconia starting to send all the dogs loose. They have 6:15 to try and get 2 goals and tie this one up. So the tension is rising here in Braemar. Abby takes a draw and Charlotte will get it. Tries to play it off the boards but can't get it past the D. Slams it back in and Abby has to go get it. Abby up the boards to Charlotte. Charlotte pass across the ice for Tekla. Taken by 81. 81 loses it, but Waconia is able to get it out. Here comes Allie. Allie loses it. Everyone losing the puck here in the neutral zone. Comes to Reese.
Offside.
Reese is offsides. And a whistle with 5:44 to go in the third. (3-1) Jaguars over Waconia. Off the draw, Reese skates in there and grabs it. Takes it into the corner. Battling for it, gets a pass out to Elisa. Her shot hits a stick. Waconia sends it out. Kylie goes down trying to hit it, and Waconia comes the other way. Shot on goal. Eleanor makes the first save, but the puck is poked underneath her. And Waconia scores to make it a 3-2 game. Waconia was coming alive and they finally get one. Make it a 3-2 game. And with 5:19 now left to play, they go back in their own zone. Pass nearly picked off by Shelby, but Waconia breaks it out. Kylie punches up ahead. In alone, pad saved by Eleanor. She sweeps the rebound into the corner. Pass goes out to the front. Audrey deflects it away. Now a shot hits off Audrey. Bryn sends a pass out to Shelby at center ice. Shelby gains the red line. Sends it down low. No icing called. Waconia in their own corner. Passes it out. Audrey keeps it in. Now it comes loose to Allie. Allie sticks it into the far corner. Out to the point. Waconia clears it, but Charlotte's there. Charlotte plays it off to Julia. Julia loses her footing. Now Shelby has it. Audrey holds the player up at the line. But number 18 takes it into the slot. Puck is loose. Everyone trying to grab it. Bodies going down everywhere. Now Charlotte taking on 18 in the corner. 4 minutes to go. Centering pass knocked away. Julia gets it out of the zone. Taken away from her at the red line. Alley plays it ahead. Jaguars need a change. Here comes number 87. Taken by Abby. Abby plays it out of the zone. Sent back in, offsides. We're down to 3:38 to go in the period. All right. Clutch time here. Who can put the Jaguars up by 2? Abby. Knocked away from her. Elisa skates ahead with it. Gets it over the blue line. Reese now. Reese sends it into the corner. Tekla's going to get there. Tekla battling in the corner. Down to 3:15 to go in the third. Out the other side, comes to the blue line. Kylie plays it back in. Abby also holds it in at the blue line. Comes over towards Reese, but Waconia skates the other way. 81 has a head of steam. Tries to get around Elisa. Gets a shot towards the net. Abby sends the puck out of the zone. In front of the Waconia bench, down to 2:49 to go in the third. Dumped into the zone. No icing. Elisa into the corner. Plays it up the boards to Shelby. Shelby. Pass up to Audrey. Audrey gets it out. 2:30 to go in the game. Now Shelby pushes it ahead. 10 skates behind their own net. They play it off the boards. Jaguars are changing D. Puck slides into the Jaguar zone. Charlotte's going to get it. 2:14 to go. Gets a pass up to Bryn. Bryn will skate it ahead over the red line. Get it deep, Bryn. She gets it down into the zone. Audrey comes in to help out. Now Charlotte along the boards pokes it down low. Pass. Clears the zone, but Reese controls it. Gets it up towards Julia. Julia sends it towards the net. 44 behind her own net. 1:45 to go in the game. Keep the puck down here. Allie throws it back down low. Abby gets there. Abby brings it around the boards. Reese is there. Reese tried to get it back to Charlotte. It's taken. And Abby reaches for it. Takes it right back. She goes down low. Tries to cut to the net. Knocked into the corner. Finds Charlotte in the high slot. Charlotte, low shot, deflected. Pad save by the goalie. 1:12 to go. Back to the point for Charlotte. Smartly throws it back behind the net. Waconia gets it there. They are looking to get it out and get their goalie off, but Jags doing a good job holding the zone. Charlotte again sends it into the zone. Julia along the boards, tied up. Tekla helping out. Waconia clears, but Charlotte's there. Charlotte dumps it in. Abby tips it ahead. 40 seconds to go in the third. Shelby throws it down low, making it hard for Waconia to get out. Charlotte takes it outside the zone, passes to Allie. Allie loses control but gets it up to Tekla. 25 seconds to go. Tekla at the blue line. Sent out. Coming the other way. They wave off icing. 16 seconds to go. Charlotte plays it up the boards. Shelby there. Shelby gets it. Trying to get it out. She does. That's going to do it. 5 seconds to go. Waconia can't get it down the length of the ice, and the Jaguars stay alive in District 6, ending Waconia's season with a 3-2 victory, and the Jaguars will move on and play Chaskatchewan tomorrow night back here at Braemar. Big win for the Jags to stay alive and keep the season going.